You know, I've been thinking, this house is lovely and all, and I just love my flower field, and my cozy well, and my little greenhouse, and even my bunny rabbit statue. Yeah, you know what it needs? I think I need a horse stable, and I know just the spot. Down here, past the greenhouse, I'm thinking a little barn area right back here. Nice by the river, it's kind of mixed in with this other acacia biome here. I do not really have a plan. I have a photo reference of a stable from real life that I would like to try and replicate a little bit, so let's get building. Now for palette, I don't really know. I know it's gonna have some sort of wood, obviously. Let's try and stick to the spruce that I have going on in the details of my roof and lanterns and such, so everything looks kind of cohesive. And then I'll also mix in some terracotta. Let's grab some copper. Time to start placing blocks. I've started by filling out a lot of extra grass and the general shape. I'm thinking over here I'll have like an entrance to the little barn type of area. And over here is 2 stables, and I think over here there'll be a connection from this main room into this little smaller stable area, maybe for like a donkey or something, and then some extra storage on the side. Okay, so I've got some sort of structure going on here. Very, very rough, obviously, but pretty decent little barn looking shape. I'm gonna add details and everything, just the very fundamentals. Right now, I'm dealing with the roof situation. Not sure how I'm gonna go about getting everything to line up how I want it to. I might just make the back of this entrance look the same as the front, minus the gate part, obviously, so let's see how that goes. Okay, I think that works. I'm happy with how that looks. I made the back similar to the front, but not quite. So we've got a little window and a little flower box here. Maybe grow some wheat or some flowers. Add some trapdoors around these base posts as well. I mean, hey, we have our first little customer. Now to figure out how I want the roof to go over the stables themselves. I think over here I want it to kind of have a slope down, and then here I'll keep it mostly flat. Let's see how we can get that to work. Sure, I don't think that looks half bad. I'm a little unsure about this situation going on here, but I'll come back to it and fix it up a little bit if it ends up bothering me. I'm thinking I'll just use this for storage for hay, barrels, aesthetic little country looking things. Then all the horsies will go over here. I'm feeling like I want to go ahead and add everything in this little overhang, so let's do it. Okay, more progress has been made. We now have a little bit of an interior going on. Except for storage, some hay bales, some water, just some things sitting around. And I also went ahead and added some flowers out here in the window box. So I think it looks kind of nice so far. And then over here, just barely started touching the stables. Added a little chest, maybe we can keep saddles and leads in there. Closed in this little transition area, and I'm getting ready to build the stables themselves. Okay, so I have mixed feelings on what's going on with this thing sticking out here. Oop, let's get rid of that. But I like how it looks on the corner, and I did it on the same over here. Yes, thank you for your input. And I am going to carry over this copper, obviously. I'm just working with some very funny angles here where it's such a sharp turn, and then how I'm going to make it work over these stables. I've always been really slow to pick up on the idea of how roofs work, so making something like this just randomly from my mind is quite difficult. I had a reference photo for the beginning of this, but I really wanted to push myself to figure out a roofing situation on my own and end up with something I'm happy with. And I don't expect it to be anything incredible, but I do want it to look good at the very least. And this will be a nice learning curve for me. Think about that. You know, I don't hate it. I'm kind of digging it. Is this symmetrical? No, it's not. Some of this funny little corner here giving me some trouble. I actually like it. I did kind of want to have more texture going on up here, like with some blocks being raised. Let's see what that looks like if this part down the middle were to be a little higher. What do we think? Does that add anything? I guess it adds a little bit more depth. I don't know entirely how I feel about how it looks over here, but I don't mind it. We'll let it stay. We'll let it stick around. We'll see how it goes. Now let's get the interior of these stables going. So I have these laid out so that there's a perfect split down the middle for a horsey here and a horsey there. And then I'm just gonna add fences all around. And the good thing about this being slabs is I can add lanterns hanging from it. Only bad thing is that it's not centered. So I might end up adding it even on the fence in the middle, to be honest. Yeah, I don't hate that. Just added some little trapdoors for texture, and then these little columns in the ceiling. Just adding a little bit more shape and just something interesting. Now I'm curious of what to do with this over here. So this is where this main area kind of connects. I'm thinking maybe like a fire pit and a bunch of seats and chests and barrels around. That way it's just like a kind of common area to hang out. So let me see what I can do for that, because I think that would be really nice considering the river is right here. Have a little lookout, just something comfy and cozy. Okay, so I've got a little path marked from this little cozy area over here. I've got some cushions on these chairs and some little table or a little storage area, lantern. And the path goes down here to the river, and so I was thinking where there is this like natural sand, I could add in some seats down here maybe. Different material. Maybe the smooth sandstone? Not sure why I'm gravitating towards that. I might also add cushions on this one as well. Maybe brown, and I'll show you how I did the cushion look. So basically, if you want 1 or 2 seats, I'm doing 2. Break the blocks, put your banner, and then just literally just place the stairs. And it looks like they have little pillows on them. Then maybe might even do a little umbrella. I'm not entirely sure that that'll match the aesthetic of this place, but let's see. I'm actually just gonna let this be a normal chair and bring this sand out. Bring it out a little bit more. Just so there's a little bit more room to walk around. There we go. Lovely. Then umbrella. We're gonna forget the umbrella. We never wanted an umbrella anyway. And now what we need to do, we're almost done with the main parts of pretty much everything. Let's get our horsies in here. Okay. Friend number 1. Let's see if he likes me. Nope, not yet. Yes, second time's the charm. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Look at you. Beautiful. Into your new home. Buddy number 2. Let's see. Nope, he's gonna be a bit more feisty. Oh. Okay, well. He did that for us easily? Question mark? Now I'm gonna add carrots and apples as well as leads into these chests, and also a saddle for this guy on the left. Now what should we name them? Let's get an anvil, a name tag action, and I guess this is something. Oh, it's dark out here. Reminded me to put some lanterns out. Okay, that's better. Now we can add an anvil to our storage area. That makes sense. Can I add one this direction? Yes, I can. Lovely. Okay, now let's see our beautiful horsies. What's your name? You look like... Yep, I've got it. He whispered to the depths of my soul. Alright, I now pronounce you... Microwave. Now for our other buddy... What's his name? think I've got it. I think I've got it. Hey, I present to you... Taser. Yep, just taser. Don't ask why, I don't know. Okay, but now that it's nighttime, we can kind of see the cozy lighting that we've got going on. So let's take a look. All the basics are done. Got this main little walk-in area, to the storage, to the campfire. Oh, and him. I guess I should add a little lantern down here as well. Now what I'm going to do, I have been actually wanting to add some lanterns along the paths up here anyway to connect everything, so I'm going to make that design like this. There we go. And I'm going to do the same for, we'll add one like maybe right here. Even though we don't really need more lighting right here. I think I would also like to add a sign. So this will have lantern and then hanging sign. What should we call this? I came up with a random name. The Flower Fields Farm, because this world started with this flower field, which you may know if you've watched my video, 5 builds in 5 minutes. And I just thought I should tie them in together. So I think that's cozy, just a little sign out here. And then I'm just gonna make this pathway kind of turn over this way so you can show that the traffic has been coming from the greenhouse. I feel like this is pretty bare, so I'm actually gonna add a painting or two. So I just want it to feel kind of abstract and randomized. Oh, that one was perfect. Come back. Come back. I have no reaction time. And I'm calling it horse. Oh yeah. And then maybe one. Ooh, I like that one, but it goes over the window. So we'll do it like this. There we go. Is that ugly? Be honest with me. Is that ugly? Is that horribly ugly? I think so. I mean, I think it's kind of cool and like artsy and random, right? Something to be said for it. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm gonna use some carpet down here to show like towel laid out or a rug. Not a rug because we're on sand, but a towel of some sort to show kind of just the fact that there have been people here. Okay, I think this is done. I mean, basics are down. If anything, I would add some stuff over here on the side, like some wheat fields, and I think I will do that in the future. For now, I'm pretty happy with this. I whipped this up in a pretty short amount of time, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I think it fits in with the rest of the build just enough without looking too similar, and you can tell that this is meant for a different purpose. It's a little bit more rustic looking, and I just think the flow of it works well. I think I captured what I was going for. I'm happy with the little seating area over here, and of course microwave and taser, our beautiful horses. The first of many to come, I'm sure. Got our little rabbit statue off in the distance, and of course my house and the greenhouse. I'm happy with how the roof turned out, especially considering I hate doing roofs. I think this looks pretty decent. I'm probably gonna look back at it and see things that I want to change, but I mean, that's okay. I can go and fix it. Okay, and with that, I think that's going to be an end to this little building video. I enjoyed making this, and if you enjoyed watching it, which I'm assuming you are if you're still out here at this point, a little like and subscribe would be very appreciated. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the place, and also give me name ideas for the future horses that are going to come to this stable. If you want to see more building videos where I add things to this pretty creative world, then for sure let me know. See you next time, have a good day, and happy building.